Hey, what's up guys, Irish Turtle here, and welcome to my How to Operator series. Today's episode is all about Jager, probably one of my favourite operators on the defending side. So, we're going to jump straight into his operator video, and we'll be back straight after.
They said it could not be done. They said it was designed for tanks. They said I could not make it smaller and more accurate. They were wrong.
Okay guys, so as always we're going to hop straight into the loadout. So Jager's loadout has two primary weapons. He has the M870 shotgun and the 416C carbine. Now personally I use the carbine. I put an ACOG, a suppressor, a grip and a laser sight on it. And that's pretty much it. That's my personal preference, and as always, as I've always said in every video, the preference of weapons and loadout is completely yours. You shouldn't take into account what I do, it's just what you prefer. That just happens to be how I have his loadout. We're then going to go down to the secondary, which is the P12 handgun. Again, there's only one, so that's what you're going to have to go with. And then we look at the Gadget. It's got a deployable shield and barbed wire. Now personally, I use the deployable shield because I view Jager's class as more of a defensive, staying in one place kind of class, and the deployable shield is probably the best one for that if you want to set up in a specific area like a corner, or if you want to block something off like a door but not put a barricade in it. That's definitely the Gadget that I would go for. Okay, so now we're going to hop over and show you guys his ability. Okay guys, so Jager's ability is an ADS system. What this does is it stops any kind of thrown projectile, being Thatcher's grenades, Fuze's grenades, any kind of grenades really, being thrown into a room. It actually stops them and destroys them mid-air before they can detonate, which is actually a really awesome ability because it stops flashbangs going off, it stops grenades hitting you, so it's actually a protection device for your team. And the best place to place the device is actually by windows and doors or entry points, wherever you think you're going to get attacked from, because it's normally where they're going to throw a grenade in first before they head in. Now, I normally put it next to doors or windows, so as you can see here, I've also put one in the centre of the room. This is because I like to deal with people attacking in the middle of the room as well, as grenades are normally thrown to that location if players don't know where you are. So remember guys, his ability is good for taking out grenades, but you need proper placement of it first. Okay guys, and now you're about to get a demonstration of the ADS system stopping a Fuze charge. So as you can see, it comes through the wall, and the ADS system takes out pretty much all the grenades. One of them still goes off, but it's nowhere near enough to harm anyone in the room if there are any other players. So remember guys, the ADS system is good for stopping Fuze, although you may not get every grenade, so you still need to watch out when a Fuze charge goes off. Okay guys, now what you're about to see is something that I learned while I was doing this video, and that is to do with the fact that the ADS system actually has a certain number of charges, and then it becomes like useless. So as you're about to see, Fuze is going to put his charge and it's going to come down into the room, and my ADS system is actually going to do nothing to stop it. Now what I found out was that there's an actual number of uses on each ADS system, and if it's run out, it won't have the red light on it. So you have to watch out guys, because this means that players could actually use up your ADS system and then attack you when it's actually become inert. Okay guys, now I'm going to quickly show you what it looks like to have your grenades stopped as an attacker by the ADS system. But I also want to talk to you quickly about the weaknesses that Jager's devices have. You want to watch out for players shooting the ADS system and then throwing grenades, as they're not going to be stopped because obviously your device is destroyed. But you also want to watch out for Thatcher lobbing an EMP grenade on the outside of a wall where your ADS system can't get it, and having your ADS systems destroyed by that. Okay guys, and that's pretty much everything there is to know about Jager. So remember, placement of his device is important, as it affects where your grenades are going to go when an enemy is throwing them in, because it means that you might not hit every grenade that's thrown. So you want to sort of work out placement that's best for each individual room, but that just takes time when you're playing it. Another thing to remember though guys, is that now that we know that it actually runs out after a certain number of uses, you can actually force a Jager device, the ADS device, to use all of its charges, and then you can actually follow up with normal grenades because it's run out. That's actually an awesome little tactic to learn, and you can probably adapt it as you're playing with other players, and you can discuss it with your friends as you're playing, and you guys can probably figure out strategies to make it run out, so then a team think they're safe when actually they're not. That's actually something that's probably going to get worked on eventually, and I'll probably show a little video of that at some point in the future when I've got like a full team and we know what we're doing, and you know, we can demonstrate that like in a proper match situation. Because at the minute, unfortunately, I don't have a solid team at the minute who I can work these videos with, so that's something I'm going to have to work on a bit later. But I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, hit that like button and subscribe for more operator videos to come soon. And also, if you've really enjoyed it and you really find this video helpful, I'd really appreciate you guys if you started to share these videos out with your friends, as it's useful to get these videos out there to teach people how to play the game, because I'm still seeing players now that have got no idea what they're doing for each class, and it's just worth trying to improve everybody's game to make the game a bit more interesting and competitive and fun.